All right, Micah, what happens if you laugh during this video?
I get slapped by Nick Williams.
How'd you feel about your day overall?
I felt great, felt loose, felt like I was getting after it, really.
What were you most pleased with in terms of a different, just any aspect of the day, whether field work or?
I was most pleased with my shuttle run, my 5-10-5, and I was most pleased with the DB drill I did. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, we're used to hearing your name a ton, just kind of laying the hit stick type situation,
Right.
and you're out there and you're like, I want to get out there and catch, I want to put some
Right.
DB work in. What made you want to get involved in some of those other drills that maybe we didn't even show up expecting you to
Right.
run, but you wanted to dive in?
Because in this day and age, the game is evolving, and not only do you have to come down and tackle, but you got to go out and cover. So over the summer, really, I've been working with a lot of DB coaches overall, so I could get better at not just perfecting my craft on hitting people, but also covering people as well.
Yeah, I was going to ask about what the off-season work would look like. That's been one of the primary focuses, is more
Yes, sir.
coverage type skills.
Flexibility, bendability, being able to get out in space and cover.
Are you starting to see, as y'all get into practice and eye that start date in about a month, are you starting to see some of the impacts and benefits from that already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Seeing a lot of benefits. We got a lot more time to be together as a team and be prepared, because obviously our first game is against our rivals Catholic. And I love to go out there and put on a good show.
What do you hope for this year, from both from you and team-wise? What are kind of some of the goals that you have in mind?
I hope we all grow together as a family. I hope I could do as much as possible to send my team to another state championship, because last year was the first year in 3 years that we haven't gone to the state championship. So I hope we can get back on a good track, and I hope I can prove myself to more people.
College-wise, you're definitely a guy that this spring, under normal circumstances, would have been a big time for you. With how weird and shut down all the recruiting has been, who have been some of the schools you've had a chance to hear from despite the weird 2020 year, and how big does this year now become for you to be able to show some of those things on the field?
I've heard from ULM, and a school that offered me in Texas already, Prairie View. And this season is a big year for me, because if we had a spring, I would be in a better position. But I feel like times are getting shorter. People are getting more desperate, cutting deadlines and stuff. So I hope I can be able to show myself and be able to get a good chance at a spot.
If there's one thing about you that you hope that colleges know as they're getting to know you, whether football player-wise, personality-wise, any aspect of you, what would you kind of say, if you leave this conversation, this is what you need to know about Micah Davey?
I would want people to know that I'm very coachable, flexible. I could go at any position that you put me in. I'll work as hard as I can at it.